Hi, I'm Tomie dePaola, and I want to talk to you today about the importance of reading. When I was a little boy, the most important part of my day was when my mother would go to the bookshelf, and we had a group of red-covered books, and she'd take one off the bookshelf. I'd jump in the big chair next to her. She'd open the book and read me a story. It was my highlight of the day when my mother read aloud to me, and she did it every day of my life as far back as I can remember. So of course it was very important for me to realize that these marks on the page were words that when they were put together were wonderful stories. I wanted to learn how to make those words into stories myself, so I knew that I had to get to school to learn how to read. Several years ago, I got a phone call early in the evening, and it was someone from a magazine, and they were calling authors and artists who do books for children and asking the question of why do you think reading is important? And it was you were supposed to sound pretty intellectual about it. So I knew it was going to go into print. I thought, and all of a sudden it dawned on me, and this is a very intricate sentence, but this is how I answered. I said, reading is important because if you can read, you can learn anything about everything and everything about anything. So if you think about that, just realize that you can pick up an encyclopedia like I did when I was a kid. And I started with A and I went all the way through to Z, and I read the encyclopedia every night and found out lots of things about lots of things. But then I could go to another book, and if I wanted to find out about stars, I could read chapters and chapters about stars. So I could find out anything about everything from the encyclopedia, and then everything about anything, in this case stars, by reading a book about stars. And that's why, to me, reading is so important, because we really have all the information right at our fingertips and at our eye tips. Now, you know what I'd like everybody to do, whether you're a parent, a teacher, a child? I'd like you to read to each other. You know, most of us know that mothers and fathers and teachers read to children. But hey, kids, why don't you read to your parents? Why don't you read to each other? Why don't you read to your teddy bear? So I think it's a really good idea if we all got used to reading to each other, because it's like a song. It's like singing to each other. You're telling each other a wonderful story by reading a wonderful book to each other. So why not do that, okay?